Just like the Mayavadis, they are trying to find out God. Where is God? Who is God? Neti, not this. They are simply not this. Their philosophy is based on not this. And what it is, they do not. The so-called scientists also, they are trying to find out the ultimate cause, but their process is not this. So much. As much they are advancing, they are finding not this. And what it is, they will never find. They will never find. They can say not this, but what it is, that is not possible. That is not possible. Panthastu koti satavatsa sampragamya vayurathapi manasu munipungavana swapastija prapadasrim na avichinta tatti govindamadipurisam tamam. You want to speak of Krishna, even this material object. They are trying to go to the moon planet. Actually, they do not know what it is. Actually. Then why they are coming back? If they knew it perfectly what it is, then they would have resided there by this time. They are trying for the last 20 years. Simply, they are seeing not this. There is no living entities. There is no possibility of her living there. And so many no's. And what is yes? No, they do not know. And this is only one planet or one star. The moon planet is taken as star. The scientists, they say the stars are all suns. But according to our information, the Bhagavad Gita, Nakshatranam Jatha Shashi. Shashi means the moon is just like so many stars. So what is the position of the moon? Moon is bright being reflection of the sun. So according to our calculation, the sun is one. But the modern scientist says that there are so many suns, the stars. We don't agree. This is only one universe. There are many suns, innumerable, but each and every sun, every universe, there is one sun, not many. So, this universe, what we are experiencing by seeing imperfectly, we do not know, we cannot count how many stars are there, how many planets are there. It is impossible. So, the material things which is before us, still we are unable to count, to understand, and what to speak of the Supreme Lord who created this universe. That is not possible. Therefore, in the Brahma Samhita it is said, Panthastu koti satavatsa sampragamma. Koti satavatsa. The space is unlimited. Now, you take your plane or Sputnik or capsule, so many things they have invented. So you go on. Now go on for how many hours or days or years? No. Panthastu koti satavasra. For millions of years. Koti satavasra. Go on with your speed. Panthastu koti satavasra sampragamya. And how I shall go? Now, on the plane which is running on this velocity of the air. Not this velocity, not this speed, 500 miles or 1000 miles per hour. No. What is the speed of air? 96 miles per second. These are mentioned in the Vedic literature, that if you go by this speed, air, some 96,000 miles per second, so just imagine what is the speed of air. So panthastu koti satavassa sampragamma vayorathapi. On the plane which is running on the speed of air. That speed, and for millions of years. Then again it is suggested not only on the speed of air, but also on the speed of mind. The mind, everyone will know what is the speed of mind. Even 1/10,000 part of a second, you can go millions of miles. The speed of mind. It is so speedy. You are sitting here, and suppose you have seen something which is millions of miles here, miles away, you can immediately, your mind can go immediately. So these two examples are given. Just see how much scientific they were. This rascal says that there was no advanced mind or advanced scientists. And where from these words are coming? The speed of air, the speed of mind, unless they had some experiment, some knowledge. Why? How these books are written? So, panthastu koti satavassa sampragamya vayorathapi manasu. And how the speedy planes are manufactured. Munipungavana, by the greatest scientists and greatest thoughtful men, manufactured by them. So is that perfection? No. Sappastija parpadasim na avichintatatti. Still you shall remain in inconceivable understanding what is this creation. Still, if you are so advanced that you can run on this speed, and if you are greatest scientist and thoughtful philosopher, still you remain in the same condition, unknown. Still. So how you can study Krishna? And Krishna has created all these things. See, if you cannot understand Krishna's created things, how you can understand Krishna? Is it not possible at all? It is not possible. Therefore, this Vrindavan status of mind for the devotees is the perfection. They have no business to understand Krishna. They want to love Krishna without condition. Because Krishna is God, therefore I love. Their mentality is not like that. Krishna is not displaying in Vrindavan as God. He is playing there as ordinary cowherd boy. But at times he is proving that he is the Supreme Personality of God. But they do not care to know it. So, outside Vrindavan, just like Kunti Devi. Kunti Devi is not inhabitant of Vrindavan. She is inhabitant of Hastinapur, outside Vrindavan. The outside devotees, the devotees who are outside Vrindavan, they are studying the inhabitants of the Vrindavan, how great they are. But the inhabitants of Vrindavan, they don't care to know how great is Krishna. That is the difference. So our business is simply to love Krishna. The more you love Krishna, the more you become perfect. It is not that it is necessary to understand Krishna, how he has created. The things are mentioned there. Krishna is explaining himself in the Bhagavad Gita. So much. Don't bother very much to know Krishna. That is not possible. Simply increase your unalloyed love for Krishna. That is perfection of life. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.